On earth the Word shall have a mother without a father, as in heaven he has a father without a mother. And in order that there may be the proper correspondence, proportion, and consonance in calling God his Father, and this woman his mother, we desire that the highest correspondence and approach possible between a creature and its God be established. Therefore at no time shall the dragon boast of being superior to the woman, whom God will obey as his true mother. This dignity of being free from sin is due and corresponds to that of being mother of the Word, and it is in itself even more estimable and useful. It is a greater good to be holy than to be only mother, but all sanctity and perfection is nevertheless due to the motherhood of God. The human flesh from which he is to assume form must be free from sin. Since he is to redeem in it the sinners, he must not be under the necessity of redeeming his own flesh like that of sinners. Being united to the divinity, his humanity is to be the price of redemption, wherefore it must before all be preserved from sin, and we have already foreseen and accepted the merits of the Word in this very flesh and human nature. We wish that for all eternities the Word should be glorified through this tabernacle and habitation of the human nature. She is to be a daughter of the first man, but in the order of grace she is to be singularly free and exempt from fault, and in the order of nature she is to be most perfect, and to be formed according to a special providence. And since the incarnate Word is to be the teacher of humility and holiness, and for this end is to endure labors, confounding the vanity and deceitful fallacies of mortals, by choosing for himself sufferings as the treasure most estimable in our eyes, we wish that she, who is to be his mother, experience the same labors and difficulties, that she be singularly distinguished in patience, admirable in sufferings, and that she, in union with the only begotten, offer the acceptable sacrifices of sorrow to us for her greater glory. This was the decree which the three divine persons made known to the holy angels, exalting the glory and honor of their high and inscrutable judgments. And since his divinity is a mirror in which he at the same time manifests new mysteries to the blessed who yield obedience, this explanation revealed in a new light the admirable order and marvelous harmony of his works. All this follows from that which we have said in the preceding chapters concerning the works of the Almighty in the creation of the angels, telling them to reverence as their superiors the incarnate Word and his most holy Mother. Moreover, as the time for the formation of that great Queen had arrived, it was befitting that the Lord should not conceal the fact of his having disposed all this in weight and measure. Self-evidently, with human words and terms so limited as those at my disposal, the understanding given to me about these hidden mysteries will be obscured rather than explained. But within these limits I will tell what I can concerning their manifestations by the Almighty to the angels on this occasion. Now the time has arrived, added His Majesty, which was resolved upon by our providence for bringing to light the creature most pleasing and acceptable to our eyes. That creature in whom the human nature is freed from its first sin, who is to crush the head of the dragon, who was typified by that singular sign, the woman that appeared in the heavens in our presence, and who is to clothe the eternal Word with human flesh. The hour is at hand, so blessed for mortals, in which the treasures of our divinity are to be opened and the gates of heaven to be unlocked. Let the rigor of our justice be softened by the chastisements which we have until now executed upon the mortals. Let the attribute of our mercy become manifest. Let the creatures be enriched, and let the divine word merit for them the treasures of grace and of eternal glory.